computer lab, and the lady's going to talk to you, or the man's going to talk to you and explain to you all of the things that you need to know about the test, and that if you fail, if you mess up, you have to wait 6 more months until you can re-enroll into the program all over again. They told me, she's like, I hope you guys don't mess it up, because 6 months is a decent amount of time just to take another test again. So I was like, in my head, I was just worried. I was, whoo. A lot of you guys want to know what BSEP is. You guys want more of a in-detail video on what BSEP is. And for a lot of you guys who want to join the military, especially the Army, because the Army, I'm not sure about other branches, but the Army has a BSEP program. But I would definitely dive into this video to describe what BSEP is in detail, because I went through BSEP program, and I also would like to share my experiences while I was in the BSEP program. So when it comes to BSEP, first of all, you have to already be in the Army to be enrolled into the BSEP program. You can't be a civilian, go, oh, I want to join the Army, and then do BSEP. That's when the ASVAB for dummies, you study, that's what those are for. But you go take the ASVAB, you get a score, and then you join the Army or whatever branch you decide to join. But right now we're going to just use the Army, for example. Let's say you get your duty station, you're at your duty station for 6-7 months. Cool. I want to get my GT score up to, let's say it's under a 110. I always use the 110 number as a magic marker, because that's the score that everybody wants to hit, just to open all the doors for you. So you want to have, let's say you scored when you joined the Army, you scored a 90, like a 90 GT score. A GT score is a general technician score. General technician score is pretty much like the main, like 3 topics of arithmetic, reasoning, paragraph comprehension, and just like the thing I can't remember. But it's those things that get a good enough score, you get like a 110 in the category, then you're set. You're set in all the jobs in the military. But let's say you get a 92 on the GT, then you have limited options like I did. I only had 2 options, which was a 92 Fox and a Cavalry Scout. A Cavalry Scout and a Petroleum Supply Specialist, which I currently am. I am currently a Petroleum Supply Specialist, and that is what I do. I didn't have many options. And that's just being honest. And there's nothing wrong with being honest about where you are and where you stand, because that's the only way that you're going to improve, if you be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself so you can progress. So I scored like a 92 on my ASVAB. Like, let's say you scored 92. You're at your duty station for 7 months. You're like, okay, I want to get my GT score up because I'm tired of my job. I just want to get my score up because maybe I want to go officer, commissioned, or maybe even warrant officer, or maybe I just want to go to a different MOS, a different job in the Army. Go through your NCOs. You have to get signed off. The commander has to sign it off for you, so you can actually enroll the program. They have 2 options that you can select, which is the 30-day course and the 2-week course. Okay, the 2-week course is the one I didn't take, because I didn't want to be in class from 08 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I took the 30-day one. You're in class from 8 to 12, and then you spend the rest of the day studying, and then you do that for 4 weeks. You do it for 4 weeks and you're studying. So when I did my 30-day course, it gave me time to study. It gave me enough time to relax and actually focus on the class itself, so I could prepare myself to get a GT score 110 or greater. You can choose one of those options. Once you choose those options, you're actually enrolled in the program. You're gonna take a prerequisite test before you start the actual program to see like kind of where you score, or they're kind of getting a gauge on you to see what you would score if you took it right now. So you take that test, and then maybe like a week or so, week and a half later, you actually start the program. And then you just go to the Ed Center and you actually just do school, and you just do the BSEP program. There, they have the whole briefing of everything, what they're gonna cover, how they're gonna cover it week by week, a day-by-day basis, so that you can prepare yourself to get a 110 or a greater score on the ASVAB. That's their goal. Their primary goal is, like, everybody has a different goal that they want to hit. Some people might want to hit a 122. Some people might want to hit a 110 GT. Some people might just want to get just a little bit of a higher GT score, just so they can open up a little bit more opportunities, which is kind of why I'm saying you don't have to necessarily want to get a 110, but it just opens all the doors for you. But not everybody goes there to get a 110. But they break everything down for you. They tell you, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do decimals. We're going to do parentheses. We're going to do paragraph comprehension this day, etc., etc. We're going to go down all of the things that we need to do to make sure you guys score a great score on the ASVAB. That's just the day 1. Day 2 is when they start actually breaking things down and actually getting into how they're going to do certain things. And then that's when you start breaking everything down. They give you the opportunity to either study with the class or to go in the room next to you and just study by yourself independently. I kind of recommend, this is just me personally, but I recommend just actually studying with the class. And if I have any other questions or anything like that, I'll just ask those questions, and then I'll do it at home, so that way I could get the best of both worlds. Then you're in a class with other people, so y'all interactive, you guys all speak to each other, you guys all talk, you guys conversate, you guys gain knowledge off of each other, you guys bounce information off of each other. That's how you guys learn in a way. It's like a classroom setting. After all of this, and you go through the however 2-week course or maybe even the 4-week course, after that, you have to actually do something so you can actually take the actual test. So that way you can actually take the official test so you can get your general technician score up. So you have to enroll for that. And then after the course is ended and you're ready to take your test, you can choose either a month out or the next day if you wanted to, if the spots are available. But you can do that too. So I took it the following day or the following 2 days because in my head, I'm like, I don't want to waste too much time. I kind of want to just knock it out because it's in my head. Some people say let it fester and to like let it, marinate for a couple of days, but I was in a rush. I had to go home. I wasn't trying to stay at my duty station. I was in the midst of going home or somewhere. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna take this test as soon as possible so I can go home. But it's all on you. It's all on you. So you can take it a month out or you can take it the next day. I took it the next day. Actually, in the testing lab and you're ready to take your test, you got to get there early in the morning. You're probably going to wait like 30, 45 minutes. That's probably going to be the most anxious time of your life. You'll just be sitting there waiting and just think about, I hope I get a score that's good because then I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that for my career, I'm going to do this and that. And then you finally walk in the doors, then you go upstairs, and then you wait some more, you wait some more and wait some more until the actual people get in there. And then once they get in there, they send you to the testing site. Once you get to the testing site, you go into the computer lab and the lady's gonna talk to you or the man's gonna talk to you and explain to you all of the things that you need to know about the test. And that if you fail, if you mess up, you have to wait 6 more months until you can re-enroll into the program all over again. The lady told me, she's like, I hope you guys don't mess it up because 6 months is a decent amount of time just to take another test again. So I was like, in my head, I was just worried. I was, 6 months, I can't do it. I'm trying to knock this out as soon as I can so I can be done with it. So we take the test. And it's crazy because when I reflect on my BSEP course, I was so worked up on all of these math problems, all of these arithmetic problems and word knowledge and vocabulary words. When we get on the actual test, it's only 15 questions per category. It's not even like it's a lot of things. It's like for math, it was like probably 15 questions. Paragraph comprehension was like probably like 10, 12 questions. It's not that bad. So you take it and then you realize, okay, you fall back on your training. If you actually study and you listen to your teachers and instructors. And then you finish the test. Once you finish the test, it's going to tell you it's not going to tell you your score, but it's going to say you finished. You get up, you go out to the desk. This is what happened to me. And then you go to I went to the lady at the desk and she shook her head. She's like, dang, guy. And then she looked up, she gave me my score. I got a 112. So I got over a 110. I scored a 112 on my general technician score. And when I saw that, I shook in my boots. And I just couldn't believe it because I know I'm not good at school. I'm not good at that, but I applied myself and I got a score that I wanted to. And that's what happened to me. But that's probably what's going to happen to you guys. You guys can get your scores and you're going to see what it is. Now, when it comes to getting your score, but you're going to get your official scores and you keep that with you. They're going to give you 2 copies. You're going to keep it. They're going to keep one and then you take one. And then what I recommend is take a copy of that so you can give it to like your chain of command, whatever the case may be, so they can update your systems. Once they update your systems, then you got a whole new score, and then your score is up because the purpose of the program is to actually get your score up. They have a very low drop-off rate. So it's very rare that you'll come in with a score of like, let's say 92, like I said before, and you go down to like an 89. It's very, very rare because they strategically just focus on the points of just getting those scores up, your general technician scores up. So it's very rare that happens. So if you just apply yourself and you focus, you will get a score over the score that you originally had. For me, when I reflect back on that time and I got a 112 on my GT score, I felt like I could do anything in this Army career. Like I thought that I could actually stay in a little bit longer because I told myself if I don't get a 110 or above, I might just think about getting out the Army and think about just ending my re-enlistment. When I got a 112, I thought like, dang, I could really do this and make a good career for myself and reclass to a different job and go officer if I wanted to. So it's all about how you apply yourself and how you put forth the effort to make this work for you. Army is all about how you make it. If you make it where you are better for yourself, then it's going to happen for you. And you can provide for your family. You can provide a better life for the people that you care about. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. It's all about applying yourself. You understand me? I hope this video can give you a better understanding of what general technician score is, what the BSEP program course is, and I hope I did a good job explaining it for you guys. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, Javon Story is out. I love you guys.